Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It, and I need to do a video about this because it is so consistent with a lot of the things that I have been trying to get the dinar community to grasp and accept and appreciate and understand. Bretton Woods II ended today. This is a December 9th article where China visited the Saudi Arabian government in what was called the China Arab Summit. And the key thing that came out of this, the primary thing that's going to affect the dinar, and I'll explain my perception of how it affects the dinar and how it actually is consistent with what we're seeking from the Iraqi dinar, and that what occurred, and if I'll just read it from here, I've been waiting for today, knowing it was pre-planned and coming. Today in Riyadh, at the China Arab Summit, President Xi of China formally invited the Arab nations to trade oil and gas in yuan on the Shanghai Exchange. Now, the way diplomacy works, because it seems to have been forgotten in the West, is that Xi would not have made the invitation unless all Arab states gathered in Riyadh, and particularly Saudi Arabia as host, had already agreed as a matter of joint policy to take action accordingly. So they knew what they were going to do, and this is all for show. Oil and gas will price in Shanghai and in yuan, breaking the dollar monopoly the U.S. has imposed and enforced since 1974. Since the dollar for oil monopoly was the linchpin of Bretton Woods stability, it follows Bretton Woods II ended today. There are plenty of videos that I've done in the past that talk about destroying the hegemony of the U.S. dollar, the BRICS videos regarding the BRICS nations and how they impact the dinar, the global reset and how it impacts the dinar. And to help understand it just in a nutshell, what this does is reduce the value of the dollar. Now, the petrodollar died, as I said in many videos, way back when the price of oil went negative. That was already a sign that this is a corpse being kept alive on life support. So it's not really alive. It doesn't have any soul. It doesn't have any spirit. It's dead. It's just being kept alive with breathing machines and circulation machines. So that was the first clue when oil was sold for less than $1. I think it went down to negative $42. We'll pay you $42 to take a barrel instead of give us $42 for a barrel, if you recall when that happened. But so what that does is it shows that the dollar has lost its strength. And so if the dollar has lost its strength, whereas the Iraqi dinar is gaining strength, that means it will take more dollars per Iraqi dinar. So now it begins to flip the other way. Instead of you getting 1,600 or 1,160 or 1,450 or whatever it is, Iraqi dinars for $1, now it's going to take more dollars to get an Iraqi dinar, because the Iraqi nation is also going along with the BRICS nations and all the rest of the world and turning their paper leaves into gold leaves. And so this brief video is to show how this is actually consistent with the Iraqi dinar bringing you more dollars. Like I said in previous videos, rather than putting zeros like they did in Zimbabwe on the dollar, prices just go up. So it takes you more zeros out of your pocket. So instead of $1, you got to pull out a $10 bill. Instead of a $10 bill, you got to pull out a $100 bill to get the same amount of goods. It's the same impact, it's just the zeros don't go on the bill. And so now that the dollar has continued to lose strength, this is major loss of strength here. This hegemony of the dollar being broken, where gas will now be priced in Shanghai and yuan. And so now as the dollar loses value, that means it takes more dollars for you to buy something. I'll give an example that comes to mind. I have a beautiful bear claw Danish in my hands. It's about 6 inches long, about 4 or 5 inches wide. It's got a nice glaze on it, cinnamon, even got what looks like a few almonds or something on it. It's beautiful. and you have a donut hole. Okay, we'll consider the donut hole your dollar, and this bear claw Danish of mine is my Iraqi dinar. And you want to trade your donut hole for my bear claw Danish. Well, I'm not going to take one donut hole for this. You're going to have to come up with more donut holes before I give you my bear claw. Does that make sense to you? And so this is very epic moment here when this happened, when now they're going to trade on the Shanghai Exchange for oil. And like I mentioned, this is since 1974. And the reason I'm doing this too is I want to bring attention to videos that I've already done. I don't believe in double work at all. And even though my earlier videos are less technologically advanced, the message is powerful. And so I'm going to take this brief 6, 7, 8 minute video to highlight that some of my past videos, like this video here, where if you look for this thumbnail, it's entitled Money Started Talking and the BIS Started Walking. This is one video you might want to go back, take a look at, and put it all together to see how these developments are consistent with revaluing the Iraqi dinar. And another thumbnail you might look for is this one here. Coming your way soon. I believe it's entitled Gold Standard Iraqi Dinar. Coming your way soon. Something of that nature, but look it up. Listen to it. And it will all help put your mind at ease on the fact that the dollar is losing strength and the petrodollar is dying actually contributes to getting more dollars for your Iraqi dinar. Another video thumbnail, Iraqi dinar and GESARA, are they connected? Well, are they connected? This thumbnail here will take you to the video for Iraqi dinar and GESARA, and the answer is yes, they are connected. You might want to check that one out too. And then there's this thumbnail to look for, NESARA, GESARA, should we put faith in them? It includes a little bit of a heartfelt dissertation on my view of all of this and where we should put money as a focus in our lives or where we should not put it. And lastly, you might want to look for my little gorilla friend here as a thumbnail with the title, Monetary History Forced a Global Currency Reset. I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It. Developments continue to occur that lead towards a global currency reset. In fact, the global currency reset is happening right under our noses. And remember that we're a small percentage of the entire global population who's even paying attention to this. That's where perseverance comes in. So do we have further reasons as world developments occur to have faith that some of the developments we're looking for are going to occur? Absolutely yes. I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It. And I've talked about it. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.